Hello YouTube, happy summer. ExpiryTV here with a new Shadow Priest Season 7 Relentless Gladiator PvP Arena Best in Slot List for Wrath Classic. There's a few changes to PvP with this patch 3.4.2. There are new epic gems which can be purchased for either honor or badges of heroism from various vendors. There's new Haste+Resilience Cloth off pieces, the Alacrity pieces, which are new to this season. There was only Spirit and Critical Strike variation prior. There's new God tier PvE trinkets, Solace of the Fallen, Death's Embrace, Reign of Death. These trinkets are insane. There's a new raid with heroic eye level 258 and up items, which are extremely powerful. And there's also several changes and fixes to Arena in general that Blizzard outlines in this blue post. There's a lot of flexibility with gear this season, so I'm including a stat range parameter list that are ranges you should aim for so you can customize the gear to your playstyle as well as what you're able to obtain. Expiry's Best in Slot list focuses on haste in every item slot except for the trinkets, as much spell power and resilience as possible without sacrificing socket bonuses, 130 spell pen, and 4% hit cap. I've also included a non-raid PvP Best in Slot list in the description if you're not planning on raiding this season and still want to blast some noobs in Arena and Battlegrounds. Alrighty, now for head, shoulders, knees, and toes, helm, shoulders, chest, gloves, and legs, we're going to go with the Relentless Gladiator's Mooncloth set. In my previous video, I go over why we choose Mooncloth, Shadow Priest stat priorities, Best in Slot professions, so definitely check that video out if you have any more fundamental questions. But we go with the Wintergrasp enchant, the durable orange epic gem, and the 25 spell power stun reduction meta because we have less mana problems due to the god tier Solace of the Fallen. After that, you can go with the Relentless Gladiator's Pendant of Subjugation, which has haste. If you're struggling for hit rating, there's an Ascendancy one that you can use for that. And you can also use the Pendant of Fiery Havoc from Ulduar Flame Leviathan 25 hard mode. I have this on both my Shadow Priests, and I'll probably be running this. Very good necklace. We talked about shoulders, Wintergrasp enchant, 20 Resil, pretty straightforward. For cloaks, you have a few options. Here I went with Shroud of Displacement, which drops from heroic Talk. This has hit, haste, and spell power, and a gem slot, which is really nice. You can also just use the Relentless Gladiator's cloak. The one of Subjugation has haste and Resil, quite good. And if somehow you're able to obtain the 272 eye level, no wipes, 50 attempts remaining heroic cloak, you could run this, but this is not very obtainable for Shadow, so I didn't include it. The chest, 20 resilience enchant, durable gem, as well as a mystic gem. We're going to use the Relentless Gladiator's tabard for a little bit of that swag. For bracers, the honor bracers, Alacrity with haste and spell power and Resil is incredibly good. Most Shadow Priests are going to be running this. There is an argument to be made for Bindings of the Ashen Saint, which is a 258 eye level piece with a gem slot. If you're struggling with spirit and mana regen, maybe because you don't have the trinket, you can use this if you want. Otherwise, this will be fine. For the weapon, we're actually going to go with the main hand offhand combo, both with haste. Again, we want haste everywhere. And the reason for this, even though you sacrifice 7 eye level over the staff, is because it has way more spell power and you give up a little bit of stamina and resilience. So we're going to use the Relentless Gladiator's Blade of Celerity with a Stormy gem in there and the 63 spell power enchant, and then the Compendium offhand. These will probably be the items I get last because I still have the 252 Furious Gladiator staff. I'll probably be using that a while. For gloves, again, Relentless Mooncloth. Here we have Engineering Hyperspeed Accelerators, which is really nice with Troll, and a Stormy gem in there. For belt, the Honor Belt is great. You end up getting 2 gem slots if you use the Blacksmithing Gem Adder Eternium Belt Buckle. Brain. And we put in Stormy and Mystic there. You can also run potentially Belt of the Tenebrous Mist. Again, if you have a really good 258 eye level item that you get from raid and your other stats are balanced, you could definitely use this. For legs, we're just going with Resil Stamina enchant and Durable and Steady for gems for min-max Resil. A little bit of extra stamina never hurts. And we're already spell pen capped with the way we have this set up, so we can get a bit more stamina. These boots drop from Heroic Trial of the Grand Crusader, boots of the Icy Flow. They have hit and haste on them. You really only need 2 big items with hit and haste instead of resilience. So you could run Shroud, you could run Pendant to Fiery Havoc. I believe, yeah, it's typically going to be Cloak, Amulet, or Boots are going to be your ways you can get hit, as well as Ring as well. But I have Boots of the Icy Flow. These have a lot of hit, 76 haste, tons of spell power, extra gem slot. These boots are hot, and we're going to run them. For rings, these are both PvE rings. Circle of the Dark Mender might be challenging to get, but it's an eye level 258 ring from Heroic Talk. It has spell power, haste, and MP5. We like the MP5, but it's really the haste and spell power and gem slot that we value here. For the second ring, it's going to be Conductive Seal from Ulduar Hard Mode Mimiron. I still don't have this on my Horde Shadow Priest, but this ring has 62 haste, it has spirit, spell power, and a gem slot. This is really a great ring. You could also use the eye level 252 ring that drops from the reply code Alpha in Ulduar, or you could use the Relentless Gladiator's Band of Ascendancy if you need the hit and the Resil. The problem I have with this ring is that there's no haste on it, so we end up not having the haste we want. This is probably going to be the most challenging item to get, so good luck out there, Shadow Priests. But Solace of the Fallen is our best in slot trinket by a large margin. If you could get any item this season, try to get this one. Increases spell power by 168, and each time you cast a spell, you gain 18 mana per 5 seconds for 10 seconds, which stacks up to 8 times. So we did lose some spirit because we sacrificed spirit for haste in a few of these item slots, and this is going to give us the mana per 5 to not go while in combat. This is an insane trinket, and you're going to have heavy competition from healers, especially raid healers. Medallion of the Horde, we didn't get a better trinket. If you're Alliance, you could potentially run Battlemaster's trinket, or maybe Sif's Brace that drops off of Yogg-Saron. And then we're using the Relentless Gladiator's Wand of Alacrity. So overall, we have over 3,000 spell power. We have 4% hit, over 16% haste. We're above spell pen cap. We have a little bit of MP5. Almost 1,200 resilience, and 24k HP with a good mana pool. So this is the ExpiryTV best in slot list. Thanks for watching this video. Good luck in Trial of the Grand Crusader if you're playing Wrath Classic. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to do a special 500 subscriber video as soon as we reach that milestone. Follow ExpiryTV on Twitter, Twitch, as well as this channel. And until next time, Expiry signing out. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.